your girl, Rara Butterfly, here today to do your daily message. This video is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, anywhere in your chart. If the message does resonate with you guys, you know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. If you want a personal reading, use the description box down below. And Virgo gang, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into this, okay? I have a song for you guys today, Virgo. I have a song for you guys today, okay? Let me go ahead and get these lyrics up. It's Furthest Thing by Drake, okay? Virgo, I feel like right now you somewhere in between in between everywhere and nowhere, okay? Before I go into these lyrics, let me pull out one thing that I was getting for you guys, Virgo. I want to read this card to you guys, which is also Beyonce. Y'all know she's a Virgo. Anywho, it says, confidence can be the most powerful aphrodisiac. Be both everywhere and nowhere at once. When someone sings from the heart, don't go tone deaf, okay? So Virgo, first and foremost, I'm getting something very dynamic here, okay? Be nowhere and everywhere at once. Okay, you see how she nowhere, but she everywhere at once? Okay, Virg? Because you have this gift, because you're able to do this, because you're able to manifest, because you have this intuition, Virg, right? It's like, okay, you need to still be able to have fun. It's balancing the two. Really balancing these three things, Virgo. Four things. Earth, wind, fire. Somebody could have all of this in their chart, right? But let me tell you something, what I'm getting here, Virgo. You have to balance working and having fun. And you have to also balance being independent and being open and relocating, being on the move. Being independent while not remaining stagnant. Okay? So Virgo, what I'm getting is this song, Furthest Thing. Let me go ahead and do this. And why this song is so important, especially for you, Virgo, because if you go back to your nature, right? Being a Virgo is being a giver, being a nurturer, being a caretaker, being wise, being about getting to that bag, getting money, okay? Being about the pentacles, right? So Virgo, you have every that Virgos, they you know, if you go look up the traits of Virgo, the first thing you're going to see is perfection, okay? You want to be perfect, Virgo. But you have to understand, you know, a lot of people, why they're able to just keep moving and start these new beginnings quickly, Virgo, because they understand that being great doesn't require you being perfect. Being chosen doesn't require you being perfect, right? And even if we take it to a biblical term, God chose, the people that God chose to use, they were far from perfect. Okay, he chose adulterers, liars, schemers, all kind of people to change and use his message and spread his word, right? So let me just go into these lyrics real quick. Y'all stay with me. I know a lot of you guys probably already know them, but we're going to run through this whole, I don't know about the whole song, but we're going to go pretty far, okay? It says, somewhere between psychotic and iconic. Somewhere between I want it and I got it. Somewhere between I'm sober and I'm lifted. Somewhere between a mistress and commitment. But I stay down. Girl, I always stay down. Get down, have her lay down. Promise to break everybody out before I break down. Everyone just wait now. So much on my plate now. People I believed in, they don't even show their face now. What they got to say now? Nothing they can say now. Nothing really changed, but they still look at me away now. What more can I say now? What more can I say now? You might feel like nothing was the same. I've still been drinking on the low, mobbing on the low, fucking on the low, smoking on the low. I still been plotting on the low, scheming on the low. The furthest thing from perfect, like everyone to know. I just been, okay, Virgo, so this is what people do on the low. And it's okay for you to understand, Virgo, you too. Furthest thing from perfect, like everything I know. But Virgo, I know that you hold yourself to a different standard, but this is what causes you to be all over the place sometimes. Because you keep going into situations thinking, I wouldn't behave like that. I wouldn't do that. But they do. People will. You keep coming in telling everybody what's going on in your mind, what you thinking. And just like the card we talked about the other day with the rabbit, when you think like that, sometimes you expressing to people your pain, your emotion, your hurt, your trauma, your fears, your ideas. And they taking it. They running with it. So Virgo, you have to understand that it's okay to be imperfect. Okay? In fact, it's better to be imperfect. It's better to be messy. It's better to be all over the place. It's better to be desperate. It's better to go through these things that you felt like you wasn't going to make it through, because that's what all encourages and entices this new beginning. That's how you get to this success. That's how you get to this new level, because Virgo, if you didn't go through these things, you would never understand. When you experience it, when you have it, you wouldn't understand how the magnitude of it, what you're carrying, what you've been through. Therefore, you would accept anything. That's why a lot of times, Virgo, before you understood who you truly were, before you understood this title that's on you, this crown that's on your head that's been bestowed upon you, this born birthright, Virgo, before you got this, you was fighting. Fighting for them, fighting for you, fighting. You understood it, but you didn't understand it. Okay? You understand it. Now you understand things, but you in this waiting. Now you in this waiting. You like, when is it going to come? But in this waiting process, you got a lot of choices, a lot of options, a lot of boundaries that you still have to have. Boundaries come with understanding not being perfect. Because Virgo, when you think that you have to be perfect, that means that you want people to see you as perfect. Therefore, that you would give them your success, your happiness. You'll give them the recipe because you want them to see you as perfect. Even when you know that you shouldn't. Even when you know that this is going to make you feel insecure, this is going to hurt you. So there's this thing that you're going through. You in this in-between, Virgo, right? All about balancing who you are, your nature. Everything that Virgo stands for, but also balancing who you are in this physical and what's going on in this physical. Okay? So Virgo, you in for many surprises, especially if you're an artist, especially if you're creative. A lot of success is coming your way. A lot of success. Everything is going to start. A lot of things are making sense to you. But these boundaries, they still have to exist. You still have to remain in this balance. Just like this, Virgo. Because you on this wave. Okay? You on this wave. You everywhere and nowhere. And changes, powerful changes, are constantly happening. Thank you, my love. Constantly happening in your life, Virgo. And it's all about this give and take. And not to everybody else, but to yourself. Because when you know how to give and take from yourself, then you'll be able to give and take to everybody else. It's not operating in a place of fear. It's not operating in a place of lack. It's not operating in a place of, this is what I feel obligated to do. It's operating out of a place of, this is who I am. This is who I'm created to be. Okay, we on our special number 44. Well, we was. Okay. But this is the lifestyle that you're coming into, Virgo. That don't mean that the conflict changed. That don't mean that that you change. That don't mean that, Virgo, it's just going to be handed to you. No, Virgo, you still coming in. You still got other things. You're still going to come into days where you feel stuck. It's still going to be days where you feel betrayed, where you get played, where you got to fight the battle. You got to get up and go back into regular Virgo mode. You get what I'm saying? But it's also going to be days here, Virgo, that's going to be easy. That's going to be light. But you have to remain in this thing. You cannot get comfortable. You cannot get comfortable in anything. That's another trait of Virgo. We get comfortable. We get very comfortable. And every time you get comfortable, you're going to find yourself at rock bottom. Every time you get comfortable, you're going to find yourself missing something. Every time you get comfortable, you're going to find yourself feeling like you got something to prove. Every time you get comfortable, you're going to be in fear. Okay, scared shitless. Every single time. Every time. Every time you're not on your path, you overspending, overindulging. Every time you're not on your path, you with somebody that you're not in love with. That's when you're trying to be perfect, Virg. That's when you're trying to be perfect. It don't have to be perfect, Virgo, to be true, to be real. And it don't have to be bad just because it's good. Sometimes we expect something we so used to the bad things that we can't even allow the good things, Virg. You like, nope, nope. I know somebody a vulture. I know they a wolf. I know that's a wolf in sheep clothing right there. But what if it's not, Virg? We don't know. Because sometimes that fear can stop us from being able to see things clearly. Okay? It's also when I was saying, I don't know what video I was talking about this the other day, but I was talking about sometimes when we got fear from things that we've been through in our past. I've used family as an example. Let's say every time that you get around your family, y'all fussing and y'all fighting. So you said, I'm not talking to my family no more. When someone sings, what does it say? When someone sings from the heart, go tone deaf. I'm not talking to them no more. I'm not dealing with them no more. It's over with. Period. Out my life. Cut off. Is what it is. Okay, you think you operating and doing what's best for you. But honestly, that's not. Okay? So when you're doing something like this, let's just say that the spirit, God, universe got something set up. You get an invite from your family. I don't fuck with y'all. Hey, we having a function. Come up, show up. We gonna be at so-and-so place. Nope, I'm not going. Well, you just missed out on the opportunity because if you would have went, then so-and-so would have had a cousin or a friend there or on the way there at the gas station. You were supposed to meet something that was gonna change your life. But because of your fear, which you call protecting yourself, or you call not fucking with people, or you call whatever this is, because of your fear, it stops you from getting to your destination. See, when you really don't care, I listen to a million things a day. I react to whatever I choose to react to. But at the end of the day, when I stare in the mirror at the end of the day, it's not changing who I am. It's not changing what I get. It's not changing how God sees me or how the universe sees me, what lessons I'm learning. Nothing. So I'm still going to show up, as you guys can see. I'm still showing up. Even though I got fear of enemies. I got fear of enemies, but I'm still going to show up. I ain't showing up either with the goddamn ready to fuss and fight. I'm showing up with this. I'm here. God told me to do that. Let's see what's going to happen. You never know. But you scared to go because you scared that everybody going to fuss at me. They going to judge me. They going to talk shit to me. They going to tell me this. They going to lie to me. They going to da-da-da to me. They just want to fuck on me. Look, that's fear, whether you want to admit that or not. When you doing what you supposed to do, ain't shit stopping you. Why do I care about what you saying? Yeah, I might have comment on it. Because I comment on something don't mean that I care about it. Don't mean that it's changing my life path. Don't mean that it's getting me off accordance here. It's the difference too, Virgo, in the way that you choose to fight. You ain't got to come in with no motherfucking knife and no bat, no gun. You ain't got to do nothing. Nothing. Because actually, you showing up entices more fear in them than you showing up with this. You showing up with nothing at all, with this smile on your face, Virg, just speaking that truth. That's what get them even more. That's what get them even more. That's why they over here looking like what? So you everywhere and nowhere at once, Virg. Be everywhere. But while you're there, be nowhere. While you there, don't let that stop you from thinking that your intuition and your manifestations aren't on the right path, right? Ain't on the right. You get what I'm trying to say. But you're going to have to go there. You're going to have to go around these narcissistic people, these people from the past, these slackers, these stragglers, whatever this is, Virgo, that's all a part of this test. That's all a part of your destiny. That's all a part of your creation. That's all a part of the status. So if you allow it to stop you in one situation of your life, then you will definitely allow it to stop you in the big situations. See, when you can accept that you're not perfect, you can accept that other people ain't. And when you can accept that other people ain't, motherfuckers that you know not perfect, and they come over here calling the kettle black and shit, you just be like, well, look how colorful I am, slacker and straggler. You ain't got to fight them. You just tell them. Well, look at you. They get mad. Why you soar high? Okay, Virgo, you got to understand, let karma do what it's doing. Let karma do what it's doing. Just remove, I feel like, Virgo, remove your presence from the bullshit. And when I say bullshit, I mean that's you too. Your own bullshit. Your own thoughts. Your own shit that you allow. Okay? Your own shit that you allow here. This not your type no more, Virgo. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel like the more that you're going through, I've been getting this message heavy for the past 2 days, but I didn't know how to really convey it to convey to you guys what I've been getting to y'all. Because Virgo, I'm not going to lie to y'all, these last couple of days, my energy has been very off. And I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but I know for sure that you guys can notice it in my videos. But at the end of the day, Virg, this message that I was getting for you guys, it's about your taste buds changing. And when I'm speaking of taste buds, Virg, I'm not just talking about things that you eat. Okay? I'm talking about everything that you prefer. Okay, your first option, that first go-to, that first thing that you used to do, Virg, I feel like it's becoming the last option for you, Virgo. Okay, you're no longer in this thing of needing or feeling voids or whatever this is. But Virgo, you still have to understand that you don't have to be perfect. Okay, but you do understand who you are now. And because you're doing that, that's this increase that you're getting. But back to this taste bud thing. The more that you increase in this true love and your self-love, Virgo, the more that you're going to feel like your taste buds are changing. Okay, when I was younger, guys, I used to like to eat Taco Bell. I still love to eat Taco Bell. I still do. But I can't eat Taco Bell like I used to eat Taco Bell. Okay? My taste buds then started changing. Now I want a home-cooked taco. Now when I eat Taco Bell, I be like, ooh, it's something not right about this meat. Now when I eat Taco Bell, it don't sit well with my stomach. You get what I'm saying? So my preference starts to change. When you grow up, as you go through certain things, certain experiences, your preference in the person that you're dating starts to change. Your preference in your clothing starts to change. The preference, the way that you like to wear your hair starts to change. The way that you like to raise your children start to change. The energy that you accept around you starts to change, Virgo. And this is what you're going through. So there's nothing wrong with understanding, Virgo, that just because I'm still in a position in my life where I love Taco Bell, right? Just because I'm still in that position where I can eat Taco Bell every single day, I can afford Taco Bell every single day. I probably can't afford a home cooked meal every day. I don't have the energy to make a home cooked meal every day. But just because I'm still there doesn't mean my vision of me seeing or that feeling that I'm getting about eating home cooked meals is not here. Okay? You can't, some things don't start falling in place. When you start visioning, see, God just don't give you a vision. He don't give you a feeling. He don't give you a thought just for fun, to rub it in your face, to give you this, to abuse you, to hurt you, to make you think, well, why would you show me? No, he's giving this to you because he's wanting you to see that your preference needs to change. Something needs to change. And then you can have that. He's giving you that desire so that you can put that work in, so that you know. Because if that desire didn't come, you would have never had that thought. See, if you didn't become desperate, if you didn't become broken, if you didn't become lonely, if you didn't become hungry, you would have never known what it felt like to feel that way. Some people get hungry, Virgo, and the truth is, they get hungry, Virgo, all they see is eating everything that's around them. The first meal that comes. Virgo, why you so special is because, Virgo, you will starve yourself. Look at this woman on this picture. Virgo, you will lose yourself. Giving. To those that do this. Look at you, Virgo. And I talked about baggage earlier. That's why this baggage is here, Virgo. If y'all didn't catch that reading, make sure you do. That's why it's here. So I get it's very hard, Virgo. It's very hard to remain in a state of mind of giving. When everything and everybody that you have given to has did this to you, Virgo. I understand it. So understand, Virgo, be soft with yourself. It's bad days, it's good days, it's hard days. We always say that. Nobody said this road is going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. When you're destined for greatness, Virgo, it's not going to be easy. Those that's not destined for this, they might have it, Virgo. They might receive it in a short time frame. They might receive it a short-lived, Virgo. But this is what you're getting. This is legendary. They got 5 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms, 8 bedrooms. Virgo, this is 20 bedrooms, 30 bedrooms. I don't know how many rooms to count here. This is legendary, Virgo. So stop trying to teach them. Stop trying to learn lessons, Virgo. Stop playing it safe, Virgo. And show up. It don't matter if they don't like you. It don't matter if they gonna fuss with you. When you walking with him, when you walking in your purpose, even if you don't believe in God, when you walking in your purpose, it does not matter. It does not matter. This is it. But you must arrive. You must arrive. Stop expecting the bad. You afraid of going back to, allowing this in, the haters, afraid of letting the haters see you, Virgo. No, let them see you. You afraid that it's going to disturb the peace, Virgo? You're going to have to go back in fighting mode, Virgo. You're going to be back confused, Virgo. No. It's a part of it. Because, Virgo, you are the blessing. You the blessing in people's lives. To meet you, to know you, to experience you. God don't just place you. The universe don't just put you in just anybody's life. And you probably like, what, huh? I done been with so many fucked up people. My family don't fuck with me. I'm losing my jobs. Ain't shit working, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, no, Virgo, it's way bigger than that. See, you've been stuck because you've been choosing to be stuck, Virg. You've been choosing this. But these other people, Virgo, they've been fighting and going and doing whatever the fuck they got to do, Virg. Whatever they got to do, Virg. Whatever they got to do, Virg. So when they experienced you, Virgo, where was that card? Yeah. When they experienced you, Virgo, it was really a lesson, a blessing in disguise. But they pushed you away. But see, you kept going through this lesson as well because you wasn't seeing it that way, Virg. You were seeing something this way. Okay? But now, Virgo, you ready. I am ready for love. All of the joy and the pain. And all the time that it takes just to stay in your good grace. I am ready for love. All of the joy in the earth. Okay? And all the time that it takes. I'm telling y'all, Virgo, you ready for love. But understand what comes with that. You got to lose this baggage. You got to lose this pride. You got to lose this thought of being perfect. You got to lose this idea of that I got to pay attention to everything. I got to expose every shark. I got to be ready to fight. I got to be in this. I got to know, Virgo. It's very clear who the energy vampires are. It's very clear who the haters are. It's very clear who wants to walk all over you, Virgo. It's very clear who needs to be exposed. But the point is, Virgo, being everywhere and nowhere at once, it requires a certain type of balance. A balance. Because just because I'm here and I'm there and I know this doesn't mean that it's going to allow my situation or who I am or my vision to change. And just because I know something and I still behaved a certain way doesn't mean that I give up on myself. Doesn't mean that I think less than of myself. That just means that I have learned something. I gained a stripe here today. That's what that means. That's what that means. Okay? But the vultures don't stop. All this quickness in your life, it's not going to stop because you're chosen. Because you're great. Because until you are in this balance mode, until you in this, I don't even know what this means, but I just keep getting this rocking. Like a wave. Until you in this, fully aligned, backbone, free, spreading them wings. Okay, this is all about you, Virg. Thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate it. Yeah, diving deep ain't easy. Diving deep ain't easy. Once you even start getting the idea to go look at your motherfucking birth chart, look, it starts there, okay? It starts there, okay? It ain't easy. Because then once you start diving deep, you start realizing everything that needs to change, everything that needs to heal, not just within you, but with everybody. So it gets very hard to have a very cheerful motherfucking outlook on the world. When you see what's going on in the shadows of not just yourself, but everybody motherfucking else. But see, when you understand that you are ideal in his eyes, you're perfect in his eyes, and so is everybody else, then you understand a certain thing. It gets a whole lot motherfucking easier going down that road. Once you discover that, it gets a whole lot easier being a Virgo. And I'm not making this up. I'm not looking for no cards. This coming out straight like this. I'm telling you what it is, Virgo. Yeah, shake the haters off, but pull up on them too. Pull up, shake it. Hey, y'all. Okay. Hey, y'all. Yes. That's what it is, Bird. Because until you ready to pull up on conflict, you're going to stay in a stagnant position. Because that means you haven't learned the lesson yet. Period. You're going to stay here. Be alone, sabotage. Be isolated for who? Look at this beautiful world. You're going to let your enemies, you're going to let your doubters, you're going to let your haters, your heartbreakers make you stay in the house because it's peaceful? God said when he was with you, he didn't say it was just going to be sugar, sweet, and coolie candy. I don't know what to tell you. You got to have some, look, this is not what he created. Damn Skippy is peaceful if you're not getting out your 4 motherfucking walls. If you're not talking to anybody. If you using your gift in the mirror by yourself. It's a difference if you in the house and you doing something like this. You working. So yeah, that's why you don't have time for the fake smiles and fake congratulations. But it's another thing when you just, I'm not going because that happened in my past. Oh no. What is real peace? Because peace without joy, without happiness, without people to share it with, that's not nothing. That's almost like what is love with no one to, what is money and all this wealth and success without nobody to share it with. You got to get out of that idea of thinking that you don't need friends, you don't need family. Yeah, you had to go through this. You had to understand that. Remember them taste buds. Okay, but now you do. You need the home-cooked meals. The home-cooked meals. The home to come to with laughter and joy and friendship. Because let me tell you, Bird, what's the last thing you want to do is obtain all this success. And because you've been in a mind state of saying, I don't do friends. I don't do love. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not. Because you're doing all that, when you get all this shit, that's very lonely. Then you got to wonder about all these fake motherfuckers who are around just because you got the money. Then you going through a whole nother transition of letting go. Make it simple for yourself now, Virgo. Go ahead and make it simple. Go on and start the family, start the love, enjoy the reward. Have fun. Include your family. Okay, just like when Drake said, he said the people that didn't even, I don't know what he said in Furthest, but y'all know what he said. Y'all know what he said. When you really walking on a higher path, I feel like, look, this is honest to God truth. And I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. On your road to success, on your road to riches, going through transformations. No matter where you stand, and I'm not saying all of your family, but your intermediate family, your mother, your kids, grandmother, grandfather, aunt, uncle, whatever, intermediate family. If you becoming legendary, no matter how fucked up they have been, if you are truly legendary, if that calling is truly on you, your first thought is to take care of your family. And don't try to switch it up now. Do not try to switch it up now. I don't want no fake fraudulent people that's been talking about fuck their family and fuck friends on my page. No, the ones that's been through the shit, I don't give a fuck if your mama was a crackhead, your daddy left you. The legendary say, I'm going to take care of my family, period. And that's why they win. And I'm going to leave it at that, you guys. Love you guys. Everybody knows on the road to the top, you cannot do it by yourself. If you're a one-man person, it's nothing wrong with being a one-man show. But you can't be no one-man band, okay? And no band is successful without a team. No man is successful without a team. Whether your team is up here or your team is down here. But when your team starts up here, guarantee that the team, he is creating the team down here that is necessary for you. So if you shutting it off, that's your blessing you missing out on. If they shutting you off, that's their blessing. Balance and understand the two, Virgo. That's the message for today. I love you guys. Thank you.